Today we're going to talk about patient consistency. Patience is something you show whenever you encounter adversity. Take a breath, and you don't show any kind of you don't show that you're flustered. You stay calm, and you don't allow yourself get knocked off your game. You know that by staying calm, you're going to be tougher, you're going to be stronger, you're going to be smarter. Consistency is doing something over and over again, doing the same thing over and over again, maintaining a schedule of 2 to 3 times a week, maintaining a schedule where you're knowing when and how you're going to accomplish something. Patient consistency is something that we use to talk about when we're trying to accomplish a task. It's usually a difficult task. One example would be learning how to walk. So it takes a child 8 to 14 months to learn how to walk. That's patient consistency. They don't give up. It doesn't bother them that they fall down. Maybe they fall down and they get hurt, so they cry a little bit, but they're still patient, they're still consistent, and they keep trying with their effort. That's patient consistency. Another example would be schoolwork. If you've graduated from high school, that means you've gone through 12 years of schooling. And that 12 years of schooling is a representation of patient consistency. Your grades might vary, but nevertheless, you've gone through the process and you've maintained that, going to school Monday through Friday, doing some type of homework, following through with your studies to pass your tests and quizzes, turning in reports and homework and giving speeches and doing your assignments. That's patient consistency. And there are days where you don't feel like doing it, but you just follow through with it. And that's 12 years. Those things that take a long time. On a shorter scale would be getting through traffic. Let's say you're commuting into traffic and you know you're gonna hit traffic, but you still do it. You still go through with it every single day, Monday through Friday. You get in your car, you go on your way to work, you know you're gonna hit traffic, you're staying patient, but you consistently do it. And maybe you do it for 30 years, and you stick with the same job. Maybe things change, you do it for 10 or 15. But for the time that you know you have to do it, you're patient and you're consistent with it. And during those times, you figure out ways to cope. You figure out ways to help you get through the process, whether it's driving through traffic, listening to the radio, going to high school, studying with a study partner, or getting a tutor, having your parents help you, or learning how to walk and getting encouragement from your parents, watching how they're walking, using a couch or a sofa to help you get up, using some of those little walker things that kids use to help you, get from one side to the other side of the room. There's going to be different things that help us get through and exercise our patient consistency. And the same thing can be said in Jiu-Jitsu or learning a technique, learning how to do a takedown. You have to exercise patient consistency. And it's not just about learning a skill, but also maybe getting good enough to medal at a tournament, or win a tournament, or become a world champion. You have to have patient consistency and kind of a plan, a support group, knowing how you're going to get from one place to the next place. A big part of that equation is patient consistency. Something that I use for myself as a reminder or something that helps me exercise my patient consistency is knowing, you know, that I graduated high school. If I can do that, then hey, if I can do 12 years of that, then 3 months to learn how to do a takedown, no problem. It's something that I can do. If I was able to spend 7, 8, 9 months just figuring out how to walk, I'm willing to take the time to figure out how to pass somebody's guard. If I'm gonna go through traffic and stay focused, bumper to bumper, from Sacramento to San Francisco, and I can do that for 3 or 4 years, no problem, then I know that I'm gonna be able to get through, a tough class 2 to 3 times a week. So be patient with your efforts, be consistent with your efforts, and mix those two. Use both as a way to encourage yourself. Use your previous experiences in life as a way to remind yourself that patient consistency is something that you've already done, and now it's just a matter of applying it to whatever skill, whatever goal you're working towards on and off the mat.